What's up, YouTube? Mellow Automat here. So, this is episode 13. For you guys, it's literally been no difference. For me, it's been a week because Pokemon happened. But we are now back, and as you can see, we have a little familiar face on our screen. So it is time to face off against Yu and move our story on further. So if you remember from last time, we had our D skill shut off because we lost to the big boss. Here we go. You made me a promise, didn't you? You said listen to my request if I won. I'll give you another chance if you meet my expectations. I promise you'll get a sponsorship. I need you to go to Kanazawa. My request is for you to do something there, and that something is a request. None. Yuki, this request is from Mother Daughter, please. It's true that I learned about new side of myself thanks to Vanguard, but this is just too much. Excuse me? I recognized that voice. Are you Yuki Ichidoji? Huh? I knew it. I watched the stream of your fight. I'm Yu Kondo from Blackout. Yu Kondo, a third-year middle school schooler from Kanazawa, Kaga. After joining the night amusement park crew, he became captivated by the world of Vanguard. Whilst he is highly intuitive and considerate, he is often troubled by his inability to say no, as if they actually included that part. Would you be willing to fight me? Huh? You want to fight someone like me? Really? Of course. It'd be an honor to fight the leader of Setsugetsuka. I'm going to get used to saying that name again now. May the best fighter win. Alright, so the other thing you'll have seen is we have gained a couple of extra decks. Because obviously I've been doing a bit of the CPU fights to farm up some BP in my spare time. Because I've not had time to record, but I've actually had time just to sit back and relax. So Gravidia's almost built and Orphis is almost built. So we are going to actually show off Orphis for a little bit. Yeah, I know the Orphis isn't perfect because I'm still missing a few key cards. But it's very good for what I've got at this point in time. Ooh, we win rock, paper, scissors, so we get to go first. So I can show a bit of Orphis off. Alright, so what's our hand looking like? I've got crit, heal to go back. And I'll put the PG back as well. This isn't too bad of a hand, actually. So, obviously we're on to Rootis by discarding this, because once we get this into drop, our Orphis Reach can then play it from the drop zone. You the one I want? Yep, you're the one that makes the token, so you're the one I want. So we can then play that next turn with our Thumberino and actually get some pressure going. So we're not in too bad of a spot, actually, because yes, we haven't got any much orders in our hand at the moment, but we are starting to get somewhere. We'll no guard this, because we also don't mind taking the early damage, because obviously we can control our... Thanks, Yu. I love you, Yu. As I was saying, we can control our Counter Blast due to easy access of Bubble Mine. Come on, just double defensive so I don't have to guard, please. Oh, even better. Heal a trigger. So yeah, we got our double defensive one being a heal, so we don't so it nullified the crit pretty much. Alright, and we now want to ride up. Looking at our hand, I think we actually did J-Bump Mine at this point. So we're not that desperate for that at this stage. Then we're going to pop you behind the Vanguard. Then we're going to pop Thumberino down here. And then we're going to activate our Hollowing Moonlit Light. We'll resolve you first to make our Shadow Army token. over here. And then we'll use the Ride Line Grade 2 to give it another 5k. So we can actually put some proper pressure on this turn. So we'll start off with the Vanguard swing for a nice big 20k. Driver, check good. Perfect guard. Not the best, but we'll make do. And let's force that second column through. Because this is about to get massive. Because Dumbarino skill activates. Make it another plus 15k. And it'll then retire them both from our draw card. Oh, that's another critical out of his deck. This is going nicely. But no, I've somehow still managed to keep spoiler free despite being a week behind every other content creator at this point. Which is really nice. What did we draw? So we drew another P. Right, I'm going to be ditching a PG to ride up next turn. Because we are actually getting desperate. Overdress! Yep, and he gets through his draw ditch because he overdressed. That'll gain the 10k. Oh, he does Soul Blast 2 to... Oh, okay. You being aggressive. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, there goes Thumbarino. Look at this hand. I'm going to go to 3. Because that last card can't hit me at the moment anyway. You please! You please! So, we're going to 4. Oh, that Liga! Never mind, we're staying at 3. Front of Liga. Hang on, I just realised. Why am I running fronts and not draws in this deck? So that's going to be changed after this game. I was like, why am I using the fronts? Talking of which, I'm going to be starting a crit trigger. Because I now need to keep the perfect guards. But no, I'll be swapping to draws after this game. I don't know why I've gone for this. Oops. Oh, I mucked it up. I mucked up. I forgot. I didn't see I'd drawn this for turn. Oh, so what I should have done was called the order from the drop zone, then place this from hand, and then had 3 orders this turn, and the token would have spawned over 20k instead of 15. But no, let's start whittling down his hand. Do that, then we'll do this. Skill Hassle. Counterblast 1, and we'll discard one of our fronts. Oops. Let's grab that whilst I think about it. Oh, come on, controller. Play nice there. Nice. We get to heal down. And he'll leave the power over here. And we've got our reride for next turn, which means we can rectify our mistakes and grab the order from the drop zone. And hopefully, if we can draw into an order next turn, we can go back up to 4 orders and have 2 tokens spawn next turn. We might be able to call farm turn next turn, because he's at 4 now. I'm not going to use Bulb Mine though for this turn, because I don't feel we need to. Oh, he's got the dress boost for skill, so he can get his overdress units. I'm guessing. Oh, or unless it was the Persona one and he grabbed the... Oops. Oh, too late for that. Oh well. I'm going to no guard this, because one reason only, I want the UU for the thumbnail. Yeah, there we go. Both sides are going to be swinging for big numbers anyway, so... Oh, they go to Tection. I'd like to have had that. This is a simple front block, which I'm fine with. Fortunately, I've got crit heals, not restand heals, so it's not going to do much against UU. It's fine, you can go to 38, because that's not worth blocking at this point, because I'll go to 4, so I'm equal with him. And then at that point, I'll be swinging rearguard first for 25, which he'll likely block, because it's a nice 15k shield. And I'll still get the chance to heal off with my Vanguard, while spawning in another token. Oh, correction, I'm spawning multiple tokens in. Persona Idol. I don't think I'm going to kill him this turn, though, so I'm being sensible. I'm stupid. I'm not being sensible. I am literally stupid. I need to stop clicking so fast. This is why I'm more likely going to stop playing Orphist, is the fact that I click too fast for stuff. Oh, he didn't? Oh. Okay, he was relying on a defensive to try and save him. Yep, then that. Count last one. We'll discard the heal because it's only a 10k shield. Yeah, you got it this time. And we're calling one Shadow Army token over here. No, a bit too high for you, but oh well, I got it. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump it all to this column and make this side the unblockable side, because that's going to be stupid hard to guard now. And I'm going to swing in with it first, so if he wants to perfect guard it, it's going to cost him the 2 cards instead of just 1. Yep, because there's a perfect guard. Yeah, I'm smart sometimes. And we don't need to use Bob Mine because we've still got loads of Counter Blast to play with. Oh, come on. Trickstar on the double intercept. So, yeah, it was not worth calling that final turn. He got the Nirvana shot as well, so I'm happy there. Unfortunately, UU, I've got a Prezi for you. And this is going to be a nice Kanzingado. Heal trigger, so he goes back down to 4. He's got a 3-card hand to stop an Orphist push. So I don't think he's going to be in the best positions anyway. If I can top deck into an order, it'd be really nice at this point. So I can actually rectify my rectify. Thank you, game. Before we go any further, though, just to get the extra bit of BP, we are going to call final turn. Oh, this music. As much as I don't, I'm not going to say much, they really made some good OSTs for this. Hey, we drew a card, and we drew Tectian, only slightly late. Right. Call you here. End the main phase. Let's start swinging. So I can start with just you unboosted. Oh, and he just takes it. Nice and simple. Oh no, because he went down to 4, didn't he? That's why he just took it. Then we're going to swing overDress unboosted. Forces that. We can then utilise the token that we're going to call over as a resource. To then take out his rear guard. And then we swing with Orfist. This turn I will have to use Bomb Mine. So obviously we're down to 1 Counterblast now, and if we draw a Counterblast order off Tectian's top 5 check, we're going to need it. So we then call token here, token here. Vanguard gains 10k, then we use Tectian. Oh, we got an order. It's the Soul Blast 2 one, which is not too bad because we can utilise that still next time. Comes in Vanguard. So we know the last card in his hand's the heal. We've got a Persona Rod for next time as well, so we actually are in a good position in case he does heal out. Yep, there's the heal that we knew about. And we are going to use Bubble Mine. Tuck into Soul. And Cat Charge. And then swing for 30k, which he's not got the hand to block. Does he heal out is the question. Nope, so we get a win. Despite all you use early crits, we managed to pull out the victory. Wow, you're just as good as I thought you'd be, Ichidoji-san. You can just call me Yuki. Yuki, why do you look so pained even though you won? I don't know. I just don't know. I thought like I always do, but it's not. It's like I'm not myself or something. What? I'm sorry. I'm not making any sense, am I? No, I wouldn't say that at all. I know someone who fought whilst wearing that exact same expression. Huh? I don't know what happened to you, but maybe we could help you together. Would you be willing to come over to our place? I don't really know. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be so pushy. No, it's not like that. Yu Kondo, you're under arrest. It's Tamari. Huh? Tamari? Tamari Sato, a member of Team Blackouts. She is self-proclaimed eternal 17-year-old who acts like an MC at the night amusement park. She knows the name and effect of virtually every single Vanguard card in existence. Look at you. Trying to pick up a girl in broad daylight. What? No, it's not what you think. Let's see here. Huh? Wait, you're Yuki Ichidoji, the leader of Setsu Getsuka. See? I told you it wasn't what you thought. I wanted to fight her, that's... It's my lucky day. I must be blessed from above to run into you here. I was always wanting to try fighting you too, even if it was just one time. Wait, Tamari, now isn't... So what do you say? If you really want to fight someone like me... Nice, that settles it. So we didn't even get to get a word in edgeways, and Tamari comes and steals the show. Just gonna double check there's no free fights in either area. Because I... Ooh, there is a free fight here. Because I do enjoy using the VP up. Getting the VP. So I think what we'll do is we'll use the free fight and then see what time is after that. And if not, we might save Tamari for the next episode. Because the more I get the free fights in, the more I get to use for all the characters for thumbnails. Oh god, I'm not going to use Orphis this time. Because I forgot to change the drawers over. And I can't change whilst I'm in that screen. So we'll show off good old Gravidia this time. Just pick rock. There we go. You're going to stick it on paper, I'll go that one and then go first. So this is going to be against Eva. Alright, looking at this hand, we've got the Baka Burrito and the Meteor to go with it. I will say this is pure Orphis. Pure Gravidia. I don't like World Gravidia. Because I like the plus that you get from the first grade 1. So let's drop our grade 2 Meteor so we can Baka Burrito it back. We didn't hit a single grade 1 Meteor. That's a problem. Because we're now going to have Vanilla grade 2 turn. Well, that happened. And that's a rarity of that happening. Oh, he wants to play the game of rushing. I'll take this. If I'm defensive, I'm also then blocking the rest of the attacks. Critical Trigger! There we go. And now we don't have to block the rest of the turn, which is perfect. This is annoying, because every other game that I've played with Gravidia, I've actually got at least 2 grade 1 orders off that. So any of those games, I could have shown the deck off quite nicely. But this game, I can't. So we're going to discard one of these grade 2s. And they're going to put our grade 2 Meteor into the order zone. I'm also going to cool you down so I can rush a little bit. Yeah, I've been really thrown off because that draw plus 5k is really useful. Frontal Taliga! So that's a high chance that I'm going to be getting 2 damage through this turn. And with Gravidia being Gravidia, I could actually kill next turn anyway. Oh, he didn't let me go with the full aggro. Okay. That's fine, because next turn we'll run up to a Gravidia, get 2 grade 1 Meteors from deck, and start aggroing. I'm just so glad that the computer doesn't actually use the grade 1 ever order. I'll take that one actually. Because we get to shut his heals off again. Yes, you get your Counter Blast 1 draw. And then Bold Mind just literally makes it a free on hit draw. We'll block with this. Because then if he doesn't trigger, that's his turn done. Never mind. Judging from the hand, we'll just go to 3 at this point. I don't want to chuck more hand away. Because that turn 1 just hurt so much to our advantage we were gaining. At least now, with not having used the grade 2 from the ride line, we're actually getting to utilise a not needing to... No, not discarding you. We don't need to soul charge the meteor. Use the meteors to soul charge now. Ooh. And because I'm me, I'm going to be cheeky and grab both my SP meteors. So I found. So what the community seems to work out is the music changes when you ride into a foil version of your boss unit. whether it's the SP or the normal. Ooh, we got a meteor from hand as well, which is really good. So I can now place this meteor down as well. It says it wants to activate, but I'm not going to soul charge. And we're going to go in swinging. We will use Baka Burrito to put our grade 2 meteor into the order zone. I am going to be sensible. I'm only going to blast 3 meteors. Because we're not really at a point to kill at this point. So going for the 5 isn't worth it. Plus it still gives me 4 meteors. So if I top deck into 1 meteor, I can still do the 5 meteor next turn. And by doing it also the way I've done it, I still get to remove his 2 rear guards out of it. Yep, and there's our meteor for next turn. Oh, and we heal down as well. That's really nice. Oops, we'll give it to you because you're now weaker because obviously we bound the meteor. So there's 1 less meteor in circulation. Oh, he heals. He doesn't heal, but he got the heal off it. So he's going to go to 3 anyway. And I'm just not hitting for the rest of the turn, it seems. Fair enough, then. End battle phase without attacking, yes. Okay. And there's Eva. Yep, so that's that. Oh, double obstacle aid. This is going to start hurting. Well, actually... 26, so I want you from hand to make it 28 so it's no hit. So I forgot that these are going to still gain their 10Ks anyway. So by doing that, I can then... Ah, okay. He's dump everything on the... take this attack then. I can then give the Vanguard a 2 to pass with the front. And then let myself go to 5. Alright. Well, no, I won't go to 5, will I? Because it doesn't gain the crit yet. That's good. I've actually played smart with this. I could actually stay at 3 still, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay at 3. No, I am going to go to 4. Be sensible. I want to save that guard for the following turn when numbers are going to be bigger. Never mind, we're staying at 3 anyway. And we'll put the meteor into the drop zone. This is then another meteor in circulation. Which is actually better for me. As we top deck into another grade 2 meteor. I'm not going to do the final turn this turn, because 6 card hand, he's only 3 damage. There's not enough here to actually kill things. I am going to drop the 5 meteor though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And then obviously the meteors activate. Oh no, I was dumb and did it the wrong way around. Because I'm not going to have the 5 meteors to drop, so my grade 2 is going to drop back down to a 10k again. No data, so if we get a crit. Oh, never mind, the heal works. So that gives us a double heal technically, because we use the 5 meteors. And I can actually buff that up now enough. But it's still going to force numbers through. And then if he does end up living, we can then call farm turn next turn. And so if I draw into a bucket burrito. Go check out triggers. Oh, never mind, he is going to be living this turn because only one of my attacks now hits. Yep, he's got a perfect guard for me. Fair enough. He discarded the order. So it does make me think, does he actually have another one in hand, or is he not going to have that skill? Which I'm fine if he doesn't have the skill. It actually works out better for me. Eso no lino. Yep, so he digs top 2. Okay. Now, the smart person in me says we block the 2 rear guards. Because then he doesn't get draws out of them. Oh! He's got no obstacle days left. Oh, so he's healing down to 4. That's fine. We go up to 4. That's fine as well. 40k rearguard, however, does provide to be a bit scary. Frontal trigger. That does help guarding at least a bit, so that's nice. This now becomes a 20k shield. Which I can then do that and intercept. And leave it at that. What's his hand size? 6 card hand. I think we could go for it. Because it's going to literally be our only chance for it. Does this have to hit a Vanguard? When you attack hits? So no. I can actually set up the meteor plays by smart playing. Don't soul charge. Because dumb AI doesn't always block when you swing a rear guard at a rear guard. Like that. We now hit. We have 1 meteor left in deck, which we're going to nab. It says it wants to activate, we're not going to soul charge. Oh, that still activates the Bakaruta because the unit was still retired as such. Then nuke 1, 2, 3. So we gain our crit in 15k, so that's really good. We still have our pressure. And we still get our meteor to go off. Skill Hatsort. Skill Hatsort. So he's giving me a 2 to pass. Okay. Nope, no, that's a good idea. I don't think we're going to kill now. No, we got double grade 3. Failed final turn. Wow, he's even stayed directly at 4. Actually, I might still be able to pull off an interesting 3 meteor next turn anyway, because the grade 2 again. Depends if he lets it hit. Actually, no, I still can no matter what, for the fact of I've got the Bakaburuto in hand. Smart option is actually to do that, is the strange part. Okay. So that's blocked. Yes, I know I could have just used the overtrigger, but I was still scared of the fact that he was going to overtrigger. Because we are at the point of harder opponents. Finally get our Persona Ride. As we draw another Persona Ride off of our draw for Persona Ride. So then we'll put Bakaburuto back here. Soul Blast our starter. We have any grade 2? We have got a grade 2 meteor, good. And then play that from hand. Activate skill, not use the soul charge. Enter main phase. And swing with a giant space mummy. Count plus 1. Send both orders. So we can gain our 10k and a crit. Obviously the meteor's got nothing to retire. But they still need to activate as such because they've met their conditions. That is us all out of big meteors now though. Yeah, he's going to perfect guard this one. Understandable. This guard's a perfect guard though, so that could be interesting to play with. Get a perfect guard. And a heal trigger. Which we do actually get to proc because he kept us at that. So we'll do that for that. Now, a smart person me wants to swing with the grade 2 first. For the fact of it's got the on hit to put the meteor in. Yep, it hits. Critical. He's just going to grind us out at this point. But because of that, though, we do get to put a meteor back into our old zone again. So it gives Gravidia the 15k for next turn. And this wants to activate again. And no, I don't want to soul charge. He's easily got a 5k shield, yeah. Right. So that's that all done. What's he gonna go with? Another Persona, right? Okay. You're only at 3. And he actually got into the third research finally. So what's he gonna take out? You took out the Bakaburuto in the back row. Okay, buddy. You have another perfect guard again. That, discarding the grade 2. I am so glad I did that. I am so glad I did that. Wouldn't have died, but yeah, I get to be safe at this point. And under the law. Right, now we Persona Ride again, and we should win this turn. It technically wants to activate. Piles of crits in there though, so we're looking at a very solid situation at this point. We'll use that just to gain the power to make him harder to block. Because he has been blasting through his perfect guards quite a bit. That technically activates. There's the fourth perfect guard. Come on, some triggers. What are triggers? There's plenty in the deck. This is why I don't like Viridia, because it is very reliant on hitting triggers that actually do anything. Do you have another 15k shield? That's the question, buddy. No, he's got the 10k draw. Fair enough. Alright. Do your worst. Get it over and done with. Oh, he's at 3-card deck. I'm half tempted just to draw a pass just to get the deck out victory, but let's wait and see. He's double crit to kill me. Go for it. Tectian. And a Tectian. Yeah, whatever. Vanguard's attacked. Bit of a longer episode because of how long this game's actually dragged on. I'm not going to waste the time any further. I'm just going to do that. It's not worth wasting the extra time. I can get the deck out of points. So 14 plus turns passed. Oh, you actually don't get any bonus points for decking out your opponent. Fair enough. But that is going to be this for this episode. If you haven't done so already... Oh, well, never mind. We'll finish this up first. Oh, I've got 2 burning horns. Nice. Now, if you haven't done so already, please do like and subscribe. It very much does help the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.